at 24 years of age, just continues to go from strength to strength. And we already knew he was pound for pound number 5. I think this guy is going to be a pound for pound number 1 fighter over the next few years. Incredible knockout victory to defend his WBC Super Flyweight World Championship. Over to you guys for questions, for myself, Bam, and of course Robert Garcia as well.
Hands up in the
Hands up for your questions, please.
What's next for Bam Rodriguez?
Who's on for?
What's next?
But for who? For me or
For you.
Oh, I mean, whatever Eddie says. I want unifications at 115, but if they don't happen, then we'll see what happens from there.
How many times you want to defend your title next year in 2025?
Just like I said, any unification that comes. If not, I can't stay at 115 forever. I'm only growing, so just move up if they don't come.
You just did 10,000 over in the West Coast. What did you think about developing a fan base over in the East, fighting over in the East the first time?
It was different for sure, especially for like where I'm from. It's a whole different atmosphere, but it was cool just to experience it the whole week with Boots. Boots is another great fighter, so to share a fight week with him, it was cool.
Down here. Ioka has history with your brother, and he's fighting a rematch against Puma Martinez in December. Is that the fight that you're going to be targeting next, the winner of that fight?
Yeah, I would love that fight. If it were up to me, it would have happened next, but I was waiting on Estrada for so long to see if he was in a rematch or not, and that just slipped away, so now we wait again.
Hey Bam, what were your thoughts about having this fight here in Philadelphia? And Eddie, what was your overall about the crowd here tonight?
Good.
At first, it was a little different just being on the East Coast for the first time, co-main event again. So it was a bit of a decision to think about, but I thought about it, just realized the opportunity and took it right away.
Yeah, for me, I mean, Phoenix has kind of become a little bit of a second home for Bam. We do actually need to go back to San Antonio, and I was thinking tonight, I think next we should go back to San Antonio. You know, we've done a couple of smaller shows there when his profile wasn't what it is now. But obviously, you know, we had, I think it was nearly 11,000 in there tonight again, and we had 14,000 last time. Like, we know that we can bring big crowds to Philadelphia. So when you've got two flagship fighters, sometimes it works to put them both on the same show. And, you know, I know Bam says about co-main event, you know, I know you go second, but really I see that as a double main event tonight. But obviously with Boots being from Philly, he goes on last. But, you know, I think for Bam now at 24 years of age, back to San Antonio and a big homecoming, I think that's what we want. And what I was most pleased tonight about Bam's performance is, in the past, you know, I know what he wants. He just wants big fights. And tonight was a mandatory defense. And I feel like in the past, maybe in that kind of performance, maybe he just would have dropped down a level a little bit. Maybe he wouldn't be so motivated. But the way that he destroyed this guy, a real tough opponent, just shows how good he's becoming. And, you know, I thought that was an incredible way to deal with it.
Robert Garcia, was there any like second thoughts or second guessing about coming East, taking him out of his comfort zone?
There was no second thoughts, you know. It was, you know, it's great being out here, you know, different crowds and everything, but people show us nothing but love. You know, we're more than happy to come back if possible. You know, that's obviously Eddie and the promotion's job, but you know, I think Bam is definitely next time, wherever it is, he's the main event. You know, his performance showed it. Pound for pound, one of the best fighters in the world. And you know, if we go back to San Antonio, like he said, that'd be awesome. You know, but you know, it's just. We don't really need to say we don't like to fight in this sport. We love it over here, man. It's awesome. It's just different, but it's beautiful.
Robert, talk to us about the preparation for this fight, the opponent, and obviously Bam's execution of your game plan in the ring. Is this what you were preparing for?
Well, look, Bam always trains hard. Always gets in the gym. Always does his work since day one. When Bam was ready in camp, when we learned that that Gallo Estrada decided not to fight and to move up and weight, and there was at the beginning when Bam wanted to go back home and didn't want to fight if it wasn't going to be Gallo, but you know, like Eddie just said, it was mandatory. You know, the WBC put us to fight our mandatory, so we had to, you know, convince him, and he took the challenge, trained hard like always. You know, he's a very dedicated kid.
Bam, Bam, was there any pressure being though you was fighting under Deron Boots in his hometown? Did you feel like you had to come here and make a statement?
I mean, that's every fight now, especially being on the pound for pound list. People are expecting a lot out of me. So, like Eddie said earlier, if it was me in the past, I probably wouldn't have performed as well. But there's a lot more pressure, a lot more eyes on me now. So that's why I go out and did what I did.
Eddie Hearn, what's your thoughts?
Yo. Just chill, yeah? Yeah.
Don't ask too many questions.
If you want to ask a question, please
Yeah.
raise your hand.
Bam, it's Kevin Garcia with Fight High right here, man.
Oh.
Yeah, thank you. So Kevin Garcia with Fight High. Bam, I just wanted to ask you, when you think about your next fight, what's more important to you? Is it a unification bout and getting more titles? Or is it a name like you had mentioned in the ring, maybe Chocolatito, which would help grow your profile?
I would love the unifications, but if the fights don't happen, then a fight with Chocolatito makes sense as well.
Thank you.